Hey everybody, I just thought that I would start to break down the dwarf army. I've seen it for other armies. I think DevStro's done like Lizardman and Chaos and probably a few other ones. But I don't see a lot of love out there for the little stunties, so I thought I would do one for the dwarves. And also I'll try and show some of the changes, I guess, that have gone on over the years. Now I don't have all the different models that they've used for Dwarf Warriors anyways, which is where we're going to start. But anyways, the ones right here, these guys are, I believe these were their first attempt at doing the modular dwarves. So basically everything had to be glued together. The bodies, the heads, the weapons, shield, everything like that. And then you got to customize them however you wanted, which was really nice. When you started out playing, you had if you wanted plastic dwarves, you had the little plastic dwarf, and that's how he came, and that was it. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. And then if you wanted pewter or lead at the time, that was it too. You had your choices between the models, but no customizations. So they had, and I'll just swing over here a bit. And I've showed these off before. These are the Skull Pass dwarves, which was kind of a step back, and a lot of people didn't like that. But hey, it was a free it was a free army in a box set, so you got what you're paying for. And I really liked that. I thought the molds were pretty good, and I thought they came out pretty good in the end. So, like, let's see here. Oh, sure, we'll just blind everybody here. Like the standard bearers, you can see the difference there a bit. Actually, I like the Skull Pass one better for this one anyways, but with this box set, with the ones where you had to assemble them all, you get a couple of different choices. But I don't know, I think, if you don't have, I wouldn't want a whole army of Skull Pass guys, but I don't mind having them mixed in together with the other guys. It gives you a bit of a variety, I think, anyways. Here, just move the Thane back over. But yeah, and and I guess I did kind of lie there about their first attempt. I do have this guy here. This was really their first attempt at a modular plastic dwarf. He came in the Warhammer Fantasy Regiment set. I think you got like 5, I'm sure somebody will correct me, like elves, dark elves, skaven, dwarves, lizardmen, sorry, orcs, and then some goblins. And some of them had optional heads, so you could choose which head. And I believe some of them had an optional weapon too. It was like, so this guy has an axe, but you had a choice. You could put a hammer on it instead of the axe. And I know some of them didn't have all the same options, but like I think one gave you the option of changing the head, the other one gave you an option of changing the weapons, so you can mix and match that way. But like again, you're only getting 5 models in the box for each one, so you give and take kind of thing. But anyways, now it's kind of hard for me to talk about the rules and how they apply to the dwarves now, because I haven't really played an 8th edition game yet. So, but going by the rules, I'm thinking with the horde, you're going to want to throw together those 40 dwarves into one big unit, and it's going to be a hard unit to take down. I'm thinking, depending on how you arm them. Like the shield and hand weapon option gives you the extra save, but with the 2 hand weapons, that's a, you know, the higher strength would be nice. Strength 5, you're going last. But with dwarves, you're usually going to be going last anyways, initiative 2. So, but you know, that's the one advantage they do have, is their weapon skill is pretty good for a core troop. Their toughness 4, again, that's pretty good for a core troop. So, and leadership 9, you know, that's pretty much the best in the game. So, that, like I said, with that horde unit, you're probably just going to go on the defensive anyways, because you're not going to be charging anybody. If you're going out charging with dwarves, you know, you got to wait for them to come to you. But that's probably what I do anyways. I'd load up a unit of 40, and then some of the better units, I'd have them on the side. Either hammerers, iron breakers, long beards. Use them as your support to protect, well, not to protect, but to use the big horde unit as a defensive unit, and then go on the offensive with the other units. So it's tricky sometimes, you know. It's like with your movement being so limited, you know, you're trying to lure your opponent into charging with something so that you can get into charge distance yourself with your better units. And again, with the initiatives not being that great anymore, well, not that they're changing, but striking on initiative, it's going to be tricky no matter what. You just got to be able to survive that first round, and with the dwarves, good armor, heavy armor, shield, hand weapon, that's a pretty good toughness 4 too. So against most armies, you're going to survive that first round, and with the supporting attacks, you're going to be able to do some damage back as well. So you just got to be able to hold until you can get your better units in there to flank or just to support them. But so yeah, anyways, I just thought I'd give a little insight into the Dwarf Warriors. Like I said, I haven't really played the 8th edition yet, just been reading the rules now since I got back into it, and you know, I'm liking it. There's some major changes, but you know, it's got to keep things interesting, right? So anyways, hopefully maybe I'll do the Rangers next, or Longbeards. I haven't decided yet, but alright guys, well, thanks for watching, and have a good day.